chill with me while I do some garden chores right quick. You feel me? So today we are taking care of our raised bed and we are going to be getting rid of this volunteer cucumber plant that is completely overrun by pests. And as you can see, there are lots of aphids on the undersides of the leaves. We also have some evidence of rodents snooping around in our raised bed. And then we're going to take care of this old tomato plant that is done. We've harvested and is ready to be composted. So first things first, we're going to start by just taking off all of our kind of Velcro strips that kind of hold the plants in place. There will be a link in the description for all of the products that we use here in this video and that we've used in our garden. So we start by doing all of that, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is nasty work because these pests are everywhere and all over this cucumber plant. So once we get all of that taken care of, get all the clips off, now we'll get rid of our little trellis here, and yep, we're just gonna toss that aside because that's no longer needed. And then we are going to go ahead and pull up this plant, pull up the cucumber plant here, and let me show y'all what we are talking about here. So as you can see, it looks really nasty, and yeah, it was starting to die because it was completely overrun by aphids. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this in our little compost pile over here, where we compost and create new magic with the old things that come from our garden. And then we had a little dinosaur kale plant that we were hoping would take root and really grow, but again, the rodents kept getting to it between squirrels, raccoons. I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff in our backyard that's just out here doing whatever it wants to do. So it kept breaking things off, not to mention there were pests on those. And so once we've gotten all of the old vegetation out, now we're going to go ahead and just kind of till the soil a little bit, mix it up, and then we'll pat it down. And really I'm just doing this just to kind of reset things for us for the next time that we're ready to start growing more veggies in our garden. And in the process of tilling the soil, I came across a bunch of earthworms that I'm going to try to show you here, but I'm going to do a really poor job of it. But just trust me, those are earthworms. So to me, this means that our raised bed is really healthy. We've got lots of worm activity in our raised bed, which I think is always a positive sign. So let's move on to our small cherry tomato plant that actually produced a fair amount of tomatoes for us this year. But at the same time, it didn't get as big as we wanted. As you can see, that is the remnants of it. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull that real quick. And we got some weeds in this raised bed that we'll pull as well. But then we also have some little volunteer tomato plants down there in the base. So I'm actually just gonna let those chill and see what happens. I've long wondered if I can grow tomatoes throughout the entirety of the year. So we're gonna find out if we get some winter tomatoes this year. And now we are going to move on to our baby boy tomato plant, which has done way better than our cherry tomatoes plant. We're just going to prune off some of the suckers that are either not looking good or just kind of in the way of some of the sunlight, so we can maximize the amount of light that these tomatoes are getting, so they get nice and ripe and taste great. If you haven't grown Better Boy tomatoes, you should seriously consider it. They are super sweet tomatoes, some of the best tomatoes that I've ever had. So you should definitely get you some of those Better Boy tomatoes, and then we'll take everything that we cut off of that, throw it in our compost pile. Just like that, garden chores are done. I hope that helps and your gardens keep blooming.